Yo, what's going on, guys? Mush back at it with another video, here to give you guys a heads up on a Steam game that you can get for free before it gets delisted forever later today. So you gotta jump on this as soon as possible to keep this in your Steam library. It's a fairly notable game, not one that I think a lot of people are gonna be like, oh, let me go back and play Multiverses over and over again. However, for the legacy and the history of having it in your library, I do think some people will find that valuable, so we'll take a look at that, and I'll highlight some pretty good Steam game deals for you guys as well. We've been doing a lot as far as the deals, the free game coverage, and it ain't stopping anytime soon, damn it, because we got a lot to talk about. But with that being said, let's get right into it and let's talk about Multiverses. Yes, today is the final day for you to add this to your library before the game shuts down forever. So what you have to do is you have to add it to your library, and then you just have to log in once. By the end of today, log in, and then the game will remain in your library, and it will be re-downloadable for you. It is playable offline as well, so if you want to have perpetual access to this game forever or for however long Steam's around, just do that and you will be good to go. This game had quite a storied history would be way too much to say. It had quite the history, let's say that. It had quite the history attached to it. When it initially came out, I think it was in an open beta period. It did very, very well in that a lot of people were checking it out, and you guys already know how live service gaming works. You can peak at a certain concurrent player count number, that's great. Peaks for this kind of game does not matter. It ultimately matters where you settle at and what is the overall reception towards the game, and Multiverses just wasn't that strong in that regard. Although, you know, 118,000 reviews at the end of it, mostly positive reception with 57% positive. You'll never get another online component to the game, but if you want to keep it in your library, that option will be available to you. Just download it, log in, and you will be good to go. And I think you have until the end of today, so you want to jump on that as soon as possible for perpetual access into the game as an offline title. And yes, you can play it offline. You've got so many iconic characters in this game. I feel like it's something that people will want. Now, I'm also sure that people will figure out, you know, getting an offline version of it just available on other not e-tailers, excuse me, but other avenues for you to access it, and we'll see how that turns out. But if you want it on Steam, this is your final chance to do that. So jump on that immediately. Alright, moving on from that, we do have a couple of Steam sales, and then we'll highlight some Steam deals as well. I mean, the deals are within the sales, and then there's some separate deals as well. You guys get how it works. We have the Elder Scrolls franchise sale running right now, and yes, Oblivion Remastered is seeing its first discount directly on Steam, only a month after release. It's only 20% off for $39.99, but hey, nice little discount on that. I know a ton of people checked it out, and you know, some people enjoyed it, other people found the experience to be too dated, because while it is a remake, it still does stay true to the original, so it might not be for everyone, but check it out for yourself if you're interested. Of course, is available on Xbox Game Pass. I believe all of these games are available on Game Pass with Microsoft owning Bethesda, so yeah, check that out. Elder Scrolls Online, 75% off for $4.99. That's a decent pickup if you want an MMO. Elder Scrolls V Skyrim Special Edition is down to $9.99. Skyrim is one of the goated video games. It's one of the best video games of all time. The longevity of the game is absolutely insane with all the modding. And even if you just stick to the base content, like, there's so much replayability in the game. Skyrim is just an outstanding game that, even being 14 years old, it holds up as one of the greatest open world games of all time, and hopefully Bethesda can stop being cooked, and Elder Scrolls 6 will be, you know, at the level of Skyrim is a lofty goal to reach, but hopefully it's a fairly decent game. But you know, who knows when we're gonna get that. It's just, man, the game dev cycle is just so unfortunate, where we have to wait, what, 17 years in between Elder Scrolls games? Like, what are we doing here? But I digress. Morrowind is on sale for $5.99. By the way, Skyrim VR is $14.99, which I had a really good time with Skyrim VR. You know, as a VR experience, I thought it was good, but you should mod the hell out of it to get the best experience possible. But had a good time with that. Oblivion OG is on sale for $4.99, the Game of the Year Edition Deluxe, and then the Game of the Year Edition Regular is $3.74, and as I mentioned, Morrowind is on sale. You've got the soundtracks as well discounted, so have a gander at all of that as a part of the Elder Scrolls franchise sale. The Dragon Quest franchise sale, moving on over to the JRPG side of things. Dragon Quest III HD 2D Remake is 25% off for $44.99. Little bit of attention around that as we had the big info drop of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD Remake, which Dragon Quest 3 does kick off the trilogy, the Erdrick trilogy, I believe it's called, and yeah, you play DQ3 into DQ1 into DQ2. All of that is going to be a great time to go through. DQ3 HD 2D Remake is $44.99. It is a little bit of a throwback, but HD 2D style quite like that. Dragon Quest XI S Echoes of an Elusive Age. For a newer audience, that's probably the game that I would recommend. $19.99 on that is great. A very, very well done JRPG and an enhanced version with the S release, the Echoes of an Elusive Time S edition. So $19.99 on that. Dragon Quest Builders 40% off for $16.79. Builders 2 $24.99. Dragon Quest Monsters The Dark Prince is $24. You got Treasures for $24.99, and then Infinity Strash is also $24, and they are hyping up the release of Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D Remake. That's out October 30th. Next up, we have the Arc System Works Publisher Sale. Up to 90% off on all of these titles. You've got Guilty Gear titles all on sale. And you've also got Blaze Blue. Cross Tag Battle for $3.99 is great. Under Night in Birth is $25. Melty Blood is $4.99. That's a sleeper there. Guilty Gear XX Accent Core, $3.74 on that is excellent. Xrd Sign, $2.99 on that is quite good. Now Xrd Rev 2 is $9.89. Overture, $3.79 on that. Reload is $3.19. Guilty Gear Asuka $3.19, and a bunch of other classic titles. Yeah, Kill la Kill IF on sale as well. All of that discounted as a part of the Arc System Works publisher sale. A couple of other standalone deals, and then we'll end this video. Detroit Become Human is 70% off for $11.99. Loved Detroit Become Human. Thought it was an incredibly compelling narrative-driven title. If you're familiar with the Quantic Dream games, they are very much leaning on the story side of things, decision-based, but this is a really, really cool one, especially with the futuristic setting that I think a lot of people will vibe with today. Overwhelmingly positive reception, 143,000 reviews, 95% positive, absolutely deserved. The game is an outstanding narrative-driven experience. $11.99 for that is great. And then Stray is 40% off for $17.99. Another game with an overwhelmingly positive reception, 139,000 reviews, 97% positive. Stray was an incredibly well-done game. The atmosphere to the game is fantastic. The visual aesthetics, the cyberpunk setting, I thought it was really well done. And again, it is very much a relaxing game. It's not something to take too seriously in the sense that there's all this fast-paced action or anything like that, but a worthwhile game for sure. $17.99, you know, a bummer that it's holding up in price so strongly, but it is what it is. The game was really well received, and it's a quality game. It's not super lengthy, but one that you can find yourself going back to if you want something more on the relaxing side of things to play. But that'll do it for me. Again, it is your final opportunity to get Multiverses for free before it is delisted forever. Download it, log in, and it'll be in your library forever, and a ton of great Steam game deals as well. We've been covering a lot of Steam game deals, and there's a ton more on top of that. There's always endless games to cover when it comes to Steam games being discounted, but yeah, some good stuff for sure with the various sales. The Elder Scrolls sale, and Arc System Works running a sale as well. The Dragon Quest sale is pretty decent. Detroit Become Human's a great title, and Stray a solid pickup as well. That's going to do it for me. Let me know all of your thoughts in the comment section down below. As always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace out. Hey, what's going on, guys? Mush here again. Hope you enjoyed the video. As you guys might know, YouTube's notification system is sometimes a little bit wonky, even if you're subscribed to the channel. Maybe you're not abundantly aware that I uploaded a video. To remedy that situation, make sure you hit the bell notification button. This way, whenever I upload a new video, and I try to upload as consistently as possible, you will be notified directly of the upload, and you can watch it as soon as it goes live. I would really appreciate if you guys hit that button so you can stay up to date with all of the content I'm posting. But as always, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace out.